I snitched on a rapist and he got away with it. And it's the sickest thing I've ever seen. Long story short, everybody said I was lying and I made it up. And that I just did it to be mean to her. Hey guys, thanks for listening to episode 2 of the LoveHer podcast. I'm really grateful for everybody who decided to tune back in. I'm just so appreciative of you guys. This specific topic focuses in on sex and discussing sex with our children, having sex positive conversations with our children. A lot of us, when it comes to having sex conversations with our parents, some may have not had like positive conversations at all. And if we want to switch the narrative about having a sex positive conversation, then that means we have to educate ourselves and then educate our children. I had a friend when I was younger who was being groomed by another mutual friend. A little backstory, I grew up in the church, and growing up in the church, I had someone who at one point I considered a friend who I knew my whole life. And this person, he has sexually assaulted 2 girls in my church. And I watched him get away with it. And both times when he sexually assaulted these girls, nothing was done. And people try to hide it, people try to ignore it. There's one instance, he would talk to one of my girlfriends, and this was one of my best friends since I was a kid. He would have conversations with her. It would start off with just that conversations, then a rub here and there, and then it went on to a full-blown sexual assault where my girlfriend told me and told one other person. Now this asshole went on and bragged about it to another person as if he got a prize, when really he was crossing a boundary. Fast forward like a year or so later, he starts dating one of my other girlfriends. And months in the relationship, my girlfriend basically tells me that he date raped her. So, I told her she should have said something. She eventually told her mom, and her mom confronted his mom. And that was the end of that. He didn't get removed from the church. No charges were pressed. Nothing happened. He was able to stay in the church. Fast forward a year and some change later, I finally spoke up and I told my parents that my friend in the church was sexually assaulted by somebody I knew in the church. And I just told them. I said, this happened. My parents talked to the pastor, talked to the boy's parents, and basically the boy's parents went to the victim's parents, and the victim's parents and the boy's parents approached the victim in front of the perpetrator, and they both lied about it. They both covered each other's asses so that nothing could happen. And in the long run, I guess the victim thought she was going to get in trouble. And I'm sure the perpetrator groomed her that whole entire time to not say anything. And so she didn't. She covered up for him, and he denied it. And to this day, nothing happened to him. I snitched on a rapist and he got away with it.